Hello indie game fans, it is still summer, so here are more games from the summer showcases that are worth a follow, beginning with Morbid Metal, one of the most impressive third-person action roguelites that I have come across, with the ability to switch between 4 characters in real time in order to destroy your enemies. This is reminiscent of a character action game with how stylishly you're able to destroy your enemies, looking very impressive, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Last Time I Saw You is quite a pretty game as well, one that has quite a unique setting in 1980s Japan, telling a slice of life story with some supernatural elements. I really like the art and setting here, with the melancholic vibes of this trailer perhaps hints at what sort of game to expect.
Step forward, Greenhorn. I have less than a minute to make a commander out of you, so don't waste my time, and listen here.
This video is brought to you by March, a turn-based roguelite strategy title where you're sending your troops into battle, including elements of Tetris or Puzzle Fighter, where you're rotating pieces into formations before deploying them onto the battlefield. The main mode, in my opinion, is a story campaign, but it will have PvP support as well, where there are 9 different character classes, including Pawn, Infantry, Defenders, X-Men or Strikers, Archers, Bomb-wielding Artillery, Mages, Elite Knight units, as well as the musical Bard for support, which means plenty of strategizing in order to win. I don't think we've seen an action puzzler roguelite in the vein of this game just yet, which makes it rather novel, with an adorable art style as well. There is a demo of this available on Steam, so check it out and give the developers feedback, as well as wishlist the game while you are there.
Hello, tester.
While Lab Rat is another tile-pushing puzzle game, it does have a GLaDOS-like AI that will accompany you throughout your journey, but where it really got my attention is that the developers themselves describe this as a handcrafted narrative puzzler masquerading as a machine-generated video game. As expected, the narrative will be meta, but it comes to us from the developers of the underrated puzzle game Kind, so there is certainly something to love here.
Do not panic. All of my systems are normal. 200% normal. 3000% normal. Completely normal.
Ever wanted to play as the bear-shaped honey bottle in the supermarket aisle? Then look no further than Little Bear Chef, a title that got me due to how cute it is, being a 3D platformer where you're gathering ingredients in a kitchen in order to cook various meals, where kudos to the team for clever character design. Another adorable title is Lonesome Village, a life sim title where you play as a coyote in a world struggling to rebuild after a catastrophic event. We are attempting to bring the village back from the brink of destruction. While it does have Zelda-style dungeons in a mysterious magic tower, these are puzzle-focused without combat, which then makes the life sim elements shine, where you can rescue townsfolk, decorate your home, grow crops, go fishing and more. Our trio of cozy games concludes with Miska, a charming little adventure game that focuses on Australian flora and fauna, and if Dinkum is any indication, there should be an appetite for this. However, it is a first-person title about acts of restoration such as clearing litter from nature, looking to be a healing type of video game. I've had my eye on Monster Outbreak for a little while since I thought it would be a monster taming game, and while you do have a dragon companion, the other monsters are enemies to be destroyed. It is a top-down survival crafting title, but where you can build a variety of fortifications and turrets, tower defense style, with decent pixel art, so I'll give them a shot. A special mention goes to Nightingale, a not-so-indie first-person survival game that looks fantastic, coming to us from ex-BioWare developers, but is somehow under the umbrella of Tencent Games. Technicalities aside, this has you in the boots of a realm walker, exploring the Fey realms, but with a core aesthetic that looks similar to Victorian London. The enemy design in this looks rather wild and not your stereotypical high fantasy fare, and add to that Unreal Engine 5 and you have a really pretty game. I think that Moonstone Island is one of the prettiest games in development, a pixel art action-adventure RPG with deck-building combat, where you are setting out on your training in alchemy, exploring a variety of floating islands with the ability to glide and fly to explore. This new trailer looks so much better than what I previously saw, pushing it several spots up my personal watchlist. Mira and the Legend of the Jinns is an all-action Metroidvania drawing upon Amazigh and Moroccan culture, which is very different from what we have had, so perhaps it will make the list of the best someday.